Hey everybody, it's John back here on this little lot clearing project. So what we got going on here, let's see here, today is Monday. Davin left on Friday. Huge thanks to him coming out. If you guys haven't seen any of his videos, be sure to check them out. And anyway, so we're back over here, and I finished up the mulching on Saturday. Me and my son Wyatt, we came over here and he helped me spread out the rest of that material up there. Finish that off. We had to take out a little bit more right there, and then we took out the stump, and there was a little silver maple right over here to the left. So what I'm going to work on this morning is starting to cut in for the drive. So there's a good bit of topsoil here on the top, and this is the stake right here, that stake, and there's another one right there. I need to get this topsoil right back. I can lose that little bit out across there, that's no big deal, but I can't build that up any, because that's where septic is going across that. They don't like a lot of fill over the area where your septic is going to go. So I'm going to work on getting this in. I need to get my pipe in, and then I'm going to call and try to get some gravel, hopefully in today. So I am going to put a little bit of a swale going down this tree line right here, help catch any watershed coming off that property. And then that same swale actually is going to be wrapping around the back of the house and coming down this side. I'll actually probably break it somewhere in the back right there, about that back corner. That'll shoot out that way, and this will shoot down this way, something like that. Because there will be some watershed off that hill coming to the back of the house, and got to have a way for it to get out. So I'm going to hop on the 210. Just got it warmed up, and I'm going to start raking this topsoil back, start flipping it over this way. So yeah, nothing crazy today, just a lot of dirt moving and stuff like that. So we shall see. A little bit of a late start. I say late, it's 8:45. I'm sorry, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. So we'll get to it. Hopefully get some of this knocked out today. I'm really hoping to get this project wrapped up. I got a really big project coming up next week, so I've been pushing really hard to try to get this one done. You guys have to stay tuned to that. I'm hiring some help as far as another tree service to be able to assist me. They're actually doing the majority of the work. I'm more like assisting them, but I got the job and I ended up hiring them. So all right, let's get over there. Well, not really. Well, I know what's going on here, but I don't know. I gotta figure this out first. best way to approach this. It's Monday morning. I know what to do, and I just got to figure out how to do it and what's going to be the best way to do it. So this side needs a ditch. I know that 100% sure. You know, the water coming down the, you know, coming off the driveway, it needs to be sloping back over here. Any watershed coming off this area, catch it over here. So it doesn't have to be much of a ditch, you know, just a slight indentation, but I want to keep my driveway up. So I want to keep my driveway up and elevated. Sorry, I'm thinking this through, trying to figure out the best way. So what I'm thinking is that if I just pull all the topsoil off all the way up there to the house where that stake is, if I just get it all off first, crown my driveway, build my driveway, put my ditch in, keep it a little bit low, and then spread some topsoil back over it. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. Not 100% sure, but you know, this needs to come down too, so it's a softer approach. So I'm gonna have dirt from that, but I think I'm just gonna keep hogging out with an excavator, just throwing it back over here real quick, and then once I figure out kind of my elevation and everything, then we'll go from there. But all right guys, so when the camera kind of shut off there, customer walked up and he had a few I wouldn't say concerns, but they were concerns. So the plan was to go with a slab house. So they're going to build a slab. I was going to prep the slab, no big deal. Done a bunch of them, get a I'm going to proof roll it, do a compaction test, yada yada yada, no big deal, no problem. All right, we got it. So with doing that, it's going to create a slope into the backyard. They thought they're going to have a level backyard. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this where, you know, somebody comes out and looks at the property like, oh yeah, that's level, or that's flat, or whatever, and we're gonna have this nice awesome flat backyard. Once you put your house in, you know, it's either a slope up or slope down. That's just part of it, you know, especially where I'm at. It's just being overbuilt, and there's not a lot of options as far as you know, super flat land. It's just doesn't, there's places around here, but there's very few flat level land. Anyways, my point being, unless you make it with like a tract home subdivision, all that kind of stuff. So we went round and round for about an hour. So I showed them different elevations as far as, you know, hey, if you're gonna do a crawl space, you're gonna be 4 feet out of the ground in the front here, to try to eliminate that slope in the back. So went round and round and round trying to figure out what to do. Long story short, we're back to the original plan, but he doesn't like all the mulch in the back. Contract says all the debris would be mulched up in the back. He was totally fine with that. And he's like, well, I can't plant I want a garden back here. I'm like, well, you never told me that. So, and that clump of trees right there that we left and that we worked around and that I trimmed around and spent a lot of time trying not to damage the trees, he said, let's take those out and just put the topsoil back over there. So that's what I've been working on. Honestly, I've been a little frustrated. Have not turned the camera back on, but finished my topsoil up to there. So I got to take those trees out. I really need to drop my pipe in here. I'm gonna have to go run and get the dump truck, and we're gonna have to do the proof roll. Oh man, they're supposed to be coming around 3 to 4, so I got a couple hours to get stuff ready, finish stripping that off before my proof roll comes. So I better get to it. I'm gonna prep this over here, put the pipe in, put some dirt around it, pack it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Oh, wait. Gotta have some go-go juice. All right, guys, there is the culvert in. This needs to be, there's a bunch of leaves and stuff here. Honestly, I don't know where this water is going. It must go underneath the road somewhere right here. And then looks like, I don't know, maybe it goes out that way. I'm really not sure. Well, there's pipe coming this way. What is going on here? I don't know. I can't figure it out, but I think it all eventually goes out there. See, all these leaves are. That just needs to be cleaned out and get it to where it can flow down into here. But so yeah, pipes in, it's good to go. I'm gonna grab the 210 and start pulling some good red dirt. I don't want to take it out right here because this is where my driveway is. I'm gonna take some out on this side right here for because I'm gonna create that swale in there. So I'll pull some dirt out right there, sprinkle it in, pack it in and everything. And then I need to hop on the skid steer. I might mulch those down before I dress all this up, but so I don't have to switch the mulcher back and forth. But yeah, let me get some dirt in here and we'll run the little compactor over it. I don't know, for some reason it's not running the greatest. I might need a carb clean or something like that. I need to look at it, but it's packing, but not like it should be. Not up to par. All right, so I got the that filled in. The reason why I took it all the way up to the asphalt there with fill dirt is I need to get my truck in here to do the proof roll, or my brother's truck. So I'll roll this down with the skid steer, and then I'll end up bringing the packer in here, the sheep's foot, and packing it all real nice. And once I get the drive in, it'll be a lot better. So more or less temporary for now. I was gonna put stone in it, but right now I was gonna put stone in it, but I decided not to because I want to get this driveway shaped up and everything, and it would help to match it. Then they could just tailgate spread it right off of this. So all right, mulch the trees. Teeth are pretty dull.